Okay, a stock on a tear is Eicher Motors. Of course, the Royal Enfield numbers have been very strong, but I tell you what, it's not just all about RE, because for Eicher, it's been a very steady picture for the commercial vehicle space as well. And let's talk about that and more with Mr. Vinod Aggarwal, Managing Director and CEO at Volvo Eicher Commercial Vehicles. He joins us right now. Thanks so much, Mr. Aggarwal, for joining in, and wish you and your team, of course, a very happy new year from all of us at ET Now.
Thank you very much.
And it's turning out, or it is showing signs of a good year for Enfield as a basket. I mean, Eicher Motors as a basket. RE is doing very well. And if I'm not wrong, the October monthly sales for your segment also was not that bad. Tell us, how did exports market perform as well?
No, of course, we are continuing to do very well. If you look at overall market 5 ton and above, last month was particularly good after a not very good last quarter. July, September was not so good, but October, as expected, the industry has done very well, and in line with that, we have also done very well. And if you look at on YTD basis, as against industry growth of around 5%, we have grown in which we are present, so we are doing very well.
Okay, bit of an problem there. He's back. Okay, we can hear you, Mr. Aggarwal. Please go ahead. I lost your audio there, but we can hear you now.
No, but I was telling you that as expected, the month of October was very good, and the overall industry grew by 15 or 16%, and in line with that, we have also grown last month. And on YTD basis, we have done even much better than the industry, whereas the industry growth on YTD basis for first 7 months has been around 5%. We have grown by 23%.
But
so we have outpaced the industry in all the segments of the industry.
But that is because your base is also very low. So obviously percentage numbers would be slightly misleading.
No. I don't. The base is quite all right. It is there for last so many years. So we have improved our market shares. If you look at market shares in all the segments, we have improved. For example, in light and medium duty, our market share is now 33% plus. And in heavy duty trucks, earlier market shares used to be around sub 4%. Now we are at around 5.5%. In buses, we are now at 17% plus market share. And even in exports out of the country, our market share is improving. So we are improving in market share all across. And overall number wise, if you look at first 7 months, we have sold around 34,000 trucks and buses. So I would say it's the better performance as compared to the industry.
Okay, let's also talk about then the heavy duty segment. Growth has been flat there. Do you think that after flattish growth in the coming months, you would hope to see a double-digit sales growth there as well?
As far as we are concerned, we are growing in heavy duty trucks much better. Like this year, our growth in heavy duty trucks is 43%, and that of course you can say is because of the lower base. Like in heavy duty trucks, we still have the lower base. However, if you look at the total industry, within heavy duty trucks, we are seeing good growth in the tipper trucks, which are construction trucks. Even last month, the construction trucks have grown by 37%. And on YTD basis, construction trucks have grown by 32%. That is because of lot of investments which are happening in infrastructure as well as irrigation projects. Then apart from that, if you look at markets like 37-ton trucks or 49-ton tractor trailers, there again the growth has been very good. Where the growth has suffered is more on 25-ton haulage trucks, because that market has moved towards the higher tonnage trucks. The market has moved to 37-ton, 31-ton. Or there is good growth even in the articulated trucks. So a lot of movement has happened on the high tonnage trucks, which is also due to the better and better infrastructure. As the infrastructure improves, you will see more and more movement happening by high tonnage trucks, because that is more efficient. And so even though the capacity is more for these trucks, the capacity is more, so you can move more goods, but at the same time it may not reflect in numbers. So that is why even if you see that the actually numbers are not so good, but the capacity wise, I think it has improved very well.
Okay. When I speak to some truckers and when I speak to some companies which currently own trucks, they are of the view that GST once implemented, the aggregate requirement of trucks will come down because efficiency will increase. And that really could be an impediment for the aggregate industry. Are you also getting that sense? Do you think these concerns are real, that GST is more efficient and the supply chain bottlenecks will reduce, which in a sense will have which will have an impact on CV demand?
No, I don't think so, because even though there will be more and more productivity, so due to that there will be less requirement of trucks. But on the other hand, because of the better productivity, you will see more and more movement happening through road transportation. So market forces will take care of that improvement, because if the productivity improves, the cost will be less. If the costs are less, then there will be more movement towards the road transportation. So overall, I won't see any negative impact on the industry per se because of the better productivity. So the numbers will still be good. So I don't see any impact coming on account of the better productivity, that the numbers will come down.
Okay. Anything that you've heard with regards to that scrappage policy, because there was a lot of talk of it about a month ago, then it's suddenly just quietened down completely?
No, that is, I think, still being considered by the Government of India, because whenever we have interacted with them, it is absolutely under active consideration of the government, and whenever it comes, it's very good for the industry, because this will also solve a lot of environmental related or pollution related problems, or a lot of inefficiencies will go, because more than 10-year-old trucks or 15-year-old trucks, they are not very efficient. They are they are polluting a lot, and they are also consuming more fuel. So if, as and when you move towards better and better emission norms, you get better productive trucks and better efficient trucks. So whenever this movement happen, the replacements will be more, and that will be good for the overall industry and also for the overall environment.
Okay, just one more question on how is the pricing on the CV space right now, because we heard a lot of talk about discounting by major players. I'm guessing you probably had to do it as well, or correct me if I'm wrong. But what's the scenario right now?
No, that pricing I think continues to be under pressure, because the capacity is still available in the industry, because capacity utilization is not full, and due to that all the manufacturers, they want to sell the maximum, and as a result of that the customer gets the best prices, and he is able to negotiate, and when there are bulk buyers, and then of course everyone gets into giving the best price to the customer. So as a result, I think the pricing continues to be under pressure, and till the time the capacity utilization happens, this situation might remain like this.
Okay, Mr. Aggarwal, great speaking with you, and here's wishing you a happy Diwali and festival greetings from all of us at ET Now.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, that's the word coming in from Volvo Eicher. In the meantime, let's just take a look at what the market is up to right now. And beginning to actually pick up a wee bit. The breadth of the market is opening in favor of the advances.